Hey guys, this is Ryan over here. Today I'm just going to show you how to read candles and how to identify support and resistance. So first off, what is a candle? So a candle is a thing to help you identify trade action pretty much. And one of the most popular candle structure to look at are Japanese candlesticks. And there are two types of candles. There's a green candle and a red candle. Green equals bull and red equals bear. And how you identify a candle, or read a candle, is when a candle closes, this is their real body, and whatever up tops, it's their shadows, or what we call it, wicks. So why does it do that? So every time a 30-minute candle, during that 30-minute candle time frame, it could go high as that or low as that. So whenever that 30-minute time frame, or whatever time frame you're looking at, it will move up and down during that whole time until that time frame closes. So once that time frame closes, it will create this candle for you to see what's going to happen next. So whenever the candle closes, like for green, it usually closes right here, then it will open. The next candle will open around here. If a candle closes red, it'll be closing right there. But then when it opens, it'll open down. So like this will go down like another red. So this is a perfect analogy of a candle. So red, sell, and green is buy. So here's some candlestick patterns you guys want to look at. So I highlight the rectangles, are one of those most common ones that we use. So what makes a candlestick important is it helps, form a confirmation of a price action. So it helps, provide a great entry for where you want to enter your price. And also, it pretty much gives you an indication what to do next, essentially. On the other hand, there's one more form of candle. It's called a doji, which is neither a red candle or a green candle. I mean, it will close red or green on TradingView, but when it looks like a sword, like a broadsword, it's hard to identify where it's going to go next. So usually what you guys want to do is avoid those type of candles, because it tells you that the market it's undecisive right now. They don't know where to go next. So like I said, dojis are giving you 70% uncertainty. Sometimes the other 30% will indicate a time pattern for you, like the gravestone doji. So that indicates that it's done moving up, now it's going down. Or dragonfly doji, where it's instead going down, now it's going up. So those are sometimes great indicators for price action. And finally, support and resistance. So think of support as like a trampoline. When you're jumping it, it'll bounce back up. So that's what you call as support. And resistance, it's pretty much like, the ceiling. So if you hit your head there, it's gonna bounce back down. You're gonna have a little first initial reaction of, ow, my head hurt, or the ceiling's too low. If you hit your head, you're gonna bend back down. So just think of like those two analogies of what resistance and support is. And in between the middle, whenever it breaks a new zone, like you see in the middle, now that resistance, it's old now. Now it is a new support. Or the opposite. If this breaks, let's say the support drop down. Now that's the old support and the new resistance. Kind of like how it demonstrated right there. But another form of confirmation, what we usually do is we wait until it breaks a resistance or support. Usually if it bounces back and forth within this, it's what you call a range. And those are the type of trade you kind of want to avoid. But yeah, they're the best tool for you to use for when to enter a trade if it breaks out, and when to exit a trade when it's like near a resistance or support. Yeah, and it's another form of confirmation. Alright, so guys, I'll show you what to do on TradingView, how to draw one. So let's start fresh. Let's just pick something different. Let's pick GBP JPY. Let's try that. So this is my original trading pair, but I'm just gonna show you guys this for demonstrations. So let's clear the drawing, remove drawings. Remove this, don't need this for now. Okay. So if you look at the daily time frame, so this is what I was talking about, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. So I usually do is use a horizontal line to draw my support and resistance. So you can see there's the zones of support right here. It's bouncing back up and down in the zone. And there's another one right there where you see multiple lines going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So those are your zones. So when I was talking about a range, what I was saying is, let me find this box. Where's the box? Drawing. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this thing right here, it's what you call a range. You see how it's bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it breaks somewhere, which it eventually did. It broke down and then continue. Now that's an area where you want to enter when it breaks down. This gives you a confirmation to enter. Another example is when it breaks up. So it goes to the next zone. So let's draw a horizontal line again. So there, well, bam. This is another zone of resistance support. So you see how it went back down. So he was testing it, and it starts breaking through right here. But so let's say you enter your trade right there. At most you probably would take is around near the zone. So most people ideally, so let me get my profit, long position. So like most time people will wait once it breaks above the zone. Once it breaks above the zone, that's when they enter. So like the 30-minute candle, as you can see, this 30-minute candle just broke out, closes. Now you wait, enter. So sometimes people will enter right here. Other time people will wait until it retests that support, this old support or resistance, then wait until the next candle breaks through, which it did. So yeah, ideally you want to enter like right here, this current candle, and continue buying or selling. But yeah, and it's also great for like stop losses. So like most of the time people will set up their stop loss right below, just under the support. If you're trying to set up a trade for entry. So most of the time people will set up so your stop loss just barely under. So if it hits, I mean it's pretty much it's going back down, or retesting the range again. But if it just broke through, yeah, it's a risk you're willing to take, pretty much. And for like take profit, most of the time people will set it up to be like to next zone, or where the zone be testing. So right here. But this is the version buy. So let's say you want to do a sell. Try for a sell. So you want to short the position. So a perfect example is yeah, right here. So it made like a little support zone right here, as you can see. It was touching back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between this area. Here, let me draw more boxes for you. Right here. So what it did is it made like a little support or resistance. Made a little resistance. So it was trying to break through, but didn't break through. So when it didn't break through, it retested it and went back down. So another great entry would have been like right here. So once it broke down right here, I would have put my entry somewhere around this candle. So like, yeah, right here. And my take profit would have been the next zone. So let's say this didn't exist. The probably take profit would have been like right here, because it was touching all this area. So I would have entered after this candle tested it and broke through right here. I would enter right there. Just because this candle already confirmed that it's not going to go back up, then you have 3 candles red falling down. And yeah, it was pretty much a confirmation to go for a sell. And then, yeah, then this is your take profit area zone. But yeah, it's pretty simple. That's how we identify our charts and draw our charts, just like that. And usually we add like a box, so until it breaks that box. Because the line, I mean, yeah, it's directly onto that line, but sometimes it ranges in between that line. So usually when it breaks the box out of that line, it's when we enter. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, this is your resistance, support, and your candles. But yeah, for candles, like I was saying, it moves up and down. So like if you look at this current candle right now, it's about to close. So this 30-minute candle, it's about to close. So it's only moved this much in between during that time. So once it closes, it'll either close something similar to this. And it looks like it tests a nerve zone support, then bounce back up. Yeah, there was a support right there. So as you can see, yeah, to identify supports, pretty much when multiple candles are touching a certain area. So that was like a mini support. And like resistance, same thing with resistance, when multiple candles are touching that area of zone. So that's what I was saying, like when you're looking for trades, you always want to look for like a breakout. So like this is the perfect example of a breakout. Because it's been testing this level of zone for quite some time. So when it finally did close above, like this one, then you enter. then you probably want to put your stop loss probably like right here, just barely under, so you can make a tight stop loss. And then yeah, it retested the new support and went up. So yeah, so entry would probably been like right here, right past the wick, went up, then probably take profit in the next zone. So next zone being, well, you can't really tell when's the next zone is, so you gotta look at your previous highs, but that looks like it's long ways away. Yeah, when there's a gap like this, usually it's hard to identify when's the next zone is. So I recommend you guys take it like the high of the previous candle. So usually if it's moving like this much, I would just take it like around the same amount of this candle. I wouldn't risk too much for it because you never know when it's gonna go back down. But anyway, all right, we got 10 seconds left before this candle closes, so then we'll make a new one. Here we go, 2, 1, bam. So it looks like the candle closes that. So then the next new candle forms. So either forms green or red. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, just go to our Discord and type your questions away. I'll be happy to answer them whenever I get the time to. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys have, like I said, any more questions, just let me know. Peace. I'll talk to you guys later.